This is going to be your June 5th. Wow. Time is just like flying. I'm going to get some more monthlies out today. Hopefully I'll have them all out. And maybe even a weekend forecast before I leave again. Wow. I just kind of lost. I lost it. June 5th. I was going to do the real shit message, and the messages that are coming through are for love. So we're going to jump into the love message for June 5th. It's general. It's not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If I resonate with you and you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach me at the links in the description box below. All the information is there. I'm not going to go through it. It's basically step by step, okay? The turnaround time for that is usually 4 business days. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. It honestly just depends, but I honestly, truly never try to let anything go past 4 business days. That's on the Etsy shop as well as personal readings and anything else that I do. And so there's that. So I was trying to meditate on the energy for the real shit message, and I kept getting other things. Particularly, She's Like the Wind kept playing in my head, but not like the original version. Lumindi. So I'll probably play that. Maybe I'll play it at the beginning or at the end. I don't really know. But the Lumindi version, She's Like the Wind. Basically, I'm feeling like somebody done fell in love and either doesn't want to face it, doesn't want to believe it, trying to talk themselves out of it. All of the above. The first line, she's like, listen, baby, I've been around. I know how you like, or I know you like the way I wear my crown. There's something about me that's so profound. Basically, she's a queen. And the man that has eyes for her doesn't feel well, he keeps saying she's out of my league. Just a fool to believe she's got everything I need. And her last verse at the end of the song, she says, basically like how, try your luck, like try me. Try, like, how do you know if you don't try me? Like, I know I'm the shit, but there's something about you, like, don't worry about all them other dudes. Like, I know I could have my pick, but it's all been put to rest. Somebody's in love and somebody else is resisting. I also, before I got this reading started, went and grabbed my skull. I wanted it near me. It's like just right across the room, but I'm like, no, I want it. I need it right here with me. If you know me, you know I have a ton of skulls. I love skulls. To me, they represent the human psyche, which I think is so interesting and amazing. They also represent the human form, period. They represent our state of being. They also represent, for me, death. When I first started gaining a large audience, a lot of people would make a lot of comments to me about how I was surrounding myself with death and I was a dark creature. And then, well, I mean, fuck yeah, I'm dark, but no, to me, you cannot have life without death. And this is one of the reasons I have such a affinity, if you will, for skulls. I think they're so beautiful. Also, I used to not have the camera on my face, and for a protection thing, you would, a lot of people didn't see the mirror sitting up underneath the skull because I was receiving a lot of hate and a lot of envy, and that was there to well, use your imagination. But I wanted the skull next to me for some reason. There's something so like comforting. There's something like that needs comfort or needing to feel comfort. Maybe for some of you it's comfort food, for some of you it's comfortable surroundings. It may be that this person you find such comfort with, almost like you have known each other forever or been with each other forever, there's something so familiar and comfortable, either wanting to feel this way or actually finding someone that has made you feel this way. And I am getting a very mutual feeling. And now I'm hearing Lil Wayne, on the right track but on the wrong train. Something in the wrong lane. It's like you're both feeling these things mutually, but in very different ways, and very, very much so being expressed in different ways. The other thing that I grabbed was a selenite wand and jasper. I actually grabbed the jasper first, and it felt okay, but then I picked up the selenite, and it was like, oh, as my little one would say, oh yeah, baby. I don't know where he picked that up from, but he's been saying that a lot lately. Like when there's something he's excited about or something's about to happen, he's like, oh yeah, baby. So yeah, selenite and jasper. What is selenite? Well, for me, anyways, selenite can do with the crown chakra, which is interesting that I'm hearing Lumindy. Like, I know you like how I wear my crown. It's also very protective. It also recharges. It shields from outside influences, okay? And Jasper for me, again, is to do with also rejuvenation and life force. It also has to deal with the sacral chakra, okay? Especially this color Jasper. You can find Jasper in many, many colors. That Jasper pretty much comes in all colors. But this one particular is a bit more red, reddish orange, and it does have sprinkles of other colors. It's sort of like a marble. It may be kind of like a fancy jasper or something. Definitely not like a rainbow jasper. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just feeling like needing to recharge in a space that I'm comfortable in, and with a person that I'm comfortable with, and the other person may be fighting this, and at times you both may be sort of putting on this fighting fight. Even the way that I'm sitting, I'm like, I just need to be comfortable. I mean, I have like my cushions over there that I could be sitting on, and it's like, no, like I just want to be, I don't know, there's something so, I don't know what the words, like, there's such a beautiful message in no words, right? With the plain background, like less is more. Maybe we don't need words. Maybe the person doesn't even say things like you expect or are used to. Okay, and as like, I think a feather was just stuck to my hair. Interesting, because I was about protection and leveling up, and as I was shuffling this deck here, take flight actually flipped over, and then a feather sticks to my hair. You know, I don't know. Anyways, something about this person's communication, it's like, you know, why I'm tapping these together, like tap, 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 tap. I do not know. I do not know. Is there something that makes you nervous, or are you waiting for something? If it is a specific form of communication or words that you're waiting to be expressed, whoever I'm connecting with, it's like maybe they don't communicate like that. Maybe they communicate more by way of actions, which if you follow me, you know I say that all the time. Like, the way that I cuss offends people, and I'm like, why? It's just fucking words. It's just fucking words. Well, why do you cuss so much? Because fuck. I like the way that shit tastes in my mouth. Because I can. Because it's a habit. Because it puts emphasis on things that like there are no other words for. I don't know why. Because I fucking can. But if you listen to me, it's like, are you going off of my language alone? Because language in itself, whether you cuss or not, is very clumsy. You should be going on action? What is the person doing? Where is their vibe? What are, you know what I'm saying? Like those are some of the things that should make maybe more of a impression on you. And I think I feel I am picking up on that strongly with someone in this love reading, even though we haven't gotten to one single card yet. I'm just letting you know what's coming through. We don't always need the cards. Let's be real. We never fucking need the cards, okay? We use the cards sometimes as confirmation to ourselves that the channeling or messages that we're picking up from spirit are, in fact, we are interpreting them correctly, or sometimes they help interpret something that we're not sure, like, okay, well, I see that, but I don't know how to interpret that. But mainly for you. Mainly for you, because tarot has become extremely popular. Let's be real. Those of us that do this, we don't need the fucking cards, right? I mean, we use the cards for you because it's at some level entertainment, and it's something that you can vibe with. It's something you can, you know, relate to, and people are visual, right? People are visual and hands-on, and so the art gives you something to focus on, and it means something to you. And there's a lot of reasons, but yeah, we'll get to the cards maybe. I also wanted this little guy by me. Is he so cute? I love him. I love him. I wasn't actually going to show y'all that. I just had him here, like, down by me. But no, and then there's also something, it's raining right now. And ever since that last, if y'all have been following me for a while, you know that when that one friend came over months ago, we had this whole conversation where I woke up that morning and I was like, I want it to rain, and that whole conversation. So now ever since then, there's been something, well, always throughout my life, there's something very sacred to me about the rain. I don't know. And it's almost like when I am feeling too much, when it's coming in too quick, or it's just too much for me to process, or you know, I don't know, I just need the rain. I want the rain. I desire the rain. And there has always been something so sacred to me about the rain, to the point where it is my favorite place to go to that level. And not just like, oh, I need to have sex because it's raining. Like, no, like, I need to be outside in the rain, in nature. Yeah. Don't know why, it's always been that way. So there's something about the rain here too. There's something so sacred about the union that I'm picking up on. I don't know. I don't know. So let's get into the cards, shall we? Put my little guy down. Is he not the fuck? Okay, like, y'all cannot tell me. Well, yeah, you can't be like, that is fucking scary and ugly. No, it's not. No, it's not. He's amazing, and I love weird shit. Anyway, but like, is he not so? They're called fugglers, and I love them. They're my new thing. This is my favorite one. And when I picked up the box, it actually come in like a little box. I don't know why I'm telling you this in a love reading. I don't give a shit. When I picked up the little box, I was like, oh my God, I like that one. Because you don't get to see which one you get. But look at the freaking teeth, man. Anyways, I didn't get this one. And then I got another box and I got this one. And then he had this one, like, and this is the only one that he had left in the big size. And I was like, I will take it. And then I got the little one to match. So super cool. I don't know why. I love this guy. He's my new friend. The teeth are so freakishly real. I love it. I love it. So let's get into this. I'm drawn to that. I pulled, oh, actually, there was something else as well. I dreamt of a lot, but there's something very feminine going on. I dreamt of snakes, and I actually experienced the serpent for the first time while I was not in intense ceremony and journey. I don't know if I've talked about this in the love readings. I think I've talked about it in other readings. But the serpent that comes into me, over me, I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. Like when I'm mounted by the serpent. Anyways, it's like extreme like feminine energy and sexuality, and it happens, and it's actually a whole nother entity. It's not me. I know that because I finally journeyed with someone and they saw it, which is why I never journeyed with people to that level to begin with, because I didn't want to scare the fuck out of anybody. Anyways, last night I actually experienced that without the ceremony. So when I got up this morning, the feminine energy that is coming through is like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, slow it down now. So I grabbed this deck here, which seems to be all out of whack and crazy. Okay, I grabbed this deck to do the love reading with. Okay, it is it's in another language. You can read it there. But those of you that are interested in the decks, we're going to use this one. And then I also wanted to grab a goddess deck. I grabbed the Divine Feminine, okay, and then I was like, something, I don't know, I just want to sit right here. And I sat down, and in the corner, almost behind a plant that I have here, this deck was sitting here. Okay, the goddess deck. So if there needed to be any more confirmation of the feminine, the extreme feminine, like goddess-like energy that's coming through, there it is. There it is. So we'll be getting into, I was trying to find the box for this deck. Oh, okay. So the first one we're going to get into is the Activations Oracle. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if y'all can see that. Who gives a shit? Activations Oracle. I think I've shown these boxes on other readings. I don't know. If you're that interested, I'll fucking leave it in the comments or something. Message me. Oh yeah, but this card flipped out when I was shuffling, and it just flipped out of my hand too. Take flight. It is ready to take flight. This card is all over the place. Interesting, interesting, interesting. There may be a relationship that's about to pick up and take flight, take on a sort of an energy of its own, a life of its own, and that may be what is so scary. For some of you. Alchemy. How interesting, because someone sent me a message this morning of cards that they wanted me to interpret, and the first card there was the Ouroboros. Of course, it doesn't say it on the card, but I mean, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to me, it's the Ouroboros, which is used in alchemy. Very interesting. The number 8, infinity. 8 is also an extremely powerful number for attraction and abundance. So anyways, alchemy, what is alchemy? Lead to gold. All right. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Okay. And that is kind of why I think, I don't know, because I've not like done any like actual research on it, but I would think that the Ouroboros is used in alchemy because of its transformational sort of meaning, right? The beginning, the end, and all of that jazz. Let's get one more from this deck. There's someone that has, and you know, I've talked about the power of 2, and you know, we do talk about sex magic and manifestation and what that really means, and it's not a bunch of you know, that Hollywood shit. The creation energy is the most powerful energy. I mean, come on, it fucking creates babies, right? Like, it creates life. So why wouldn't that be seen as the most powerful manifestation energy, right? The creation energy. 1 + 1, right? bringing about the third energy. I don't know if this deck wants to talk anymore. Crown chakra. I'm telling you, there is something so profound here, and so what I mean, go back to the Lumen D lyrics, the selenite, the skull. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Like I said in the beginning, we don't need the cards. We use the cards because the cards are popular. You can relate to the cards. We don't need the cards. If anything, the cards just confirm the messages that we get. Okay, it is what it is. All right, so number 7, the crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So there again, we have something about transmutation. Okay, transmuting negative energy into light. All right, bursting out of the crown. It is the one past the third eye. Bursting, okay, when you are completely open, when your kundalini opens, okay? What is the kundalini represented by? Snake or snakes, depending on where you come from in the world. The feminine energy, the snake, the serpent energy that uncoils. It's coiled at the base of the sky. Sky. Maybe, I don't know why I'm beckoned to do this, but wow. Maybe another message for another time, okay? Anyways, so whatever you may be feeling negative around this partner, or they may be feeling negative around you, or you may be feeling negativity toward each other, about each other, through each other, there may be some outside influence, because remember, I was guided to grab the selenite. So there may be something outside that is sort of having a negative influence on you or your partner, or your potential partner, and there may be something here as to how you should go about transmuting that energy into light, like not letting that negativity get the best of you or your partner. And you know, when here's the thing about partnerships and true love, and you know, because when I talk about true love, we're probably not talking about the same thing, because to me, true love is a very divine thing. It is very spiritual in nature, and it is unconditional. There are no strings attached. There are no expectations, and there are no conditions to match in order to feel this love, which is why I can tell you with honesty that I love you every time I exit a reading, okay? Because I really do. So there's that, but part of the love there is to pick up where your partner is weak. Your strengths sort of balance out their weaknesses, and vice versa. And right now, one of you may be very weak in an area, and needing the other one to sort of pull them through or pull them out. And I'm actually seeing someone climbing up out of the rabbit hole, but they need help. It's like there's nowhere to step, and so I'm seeing someone pull the other person through, okay? And of course, this is just symbolic, or maybe it's not. You may need to go in and actually pull your loved one out of something, and it may be physical, it may be metaphysical. All right, okay. So let's get a divine feminine. I already forgot the name of the deck, y'all. I had to look over at the box. A divine feminine card here, and y'all know I slaughter the names, and I'm sorry. But I show you the card in case you don't know what the hell is she talking about. Here's how it's spelled. And here's what she looks like according to this artist anyway. Most of these are not actual people or goddesses, but energies, okay? And that's probably a little bit further along than some of you are. If you want to know about that and the programming and the matrix and things, then you should tune into the real shit videos. the journey. I love this game. Even though I don't like the game. The cosmic egg. The cosmic egg. The divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. So I do not care if you are a man watching this, if you're a woman watching this, if you are the divine feminine, if you are the one that resonates and connects with the divine feminine energy, you hold the ever-expanding love. I'm telling you, there's something right now with the divine feminine needing to be very strong for her divine masculine. I say he, don't get it twisted. If you're same sex and if you're a woman that is in love with a woman, or even I have a lot of like heterosexual couples where the man, heterosexual man and woman, but the man identifies with the feminine and the woman identifies with the masculine. Okay, so I get a lot of those. It is what it is. But I'm going the he and she just for the sake of feminine and masculine. But he needs you right now. He needs you, and he needs your love. He is broken. Oh my God, am I gonna fucking start crying? I feel like I'm gonna start crying. Jesus. These motherfuckers need Jesus. He needs you. He needs you. So if you're in separation, make a space, okay? If you're able to go see him, call him, check on him, even he may need some space. There's something about the space. So he may need some space to sort of process, especially because we opened up with Lumindy, right? I'm also now hearing illumination, like, wow. So even her name is coming through like as a, double sort of parable type of message thing. But, wow. And then I'm like, does he play with your hair or do something with your head? Does he like, wow, God, such a beautiful connection that I'm picking up on. But it's like, does he massage your head or like play with your hair in a way, like kind of like both, like kind of play with your hair and massage, or maybe he really admires your hair, or start fucking crying. Don't cry. There's something so moving though that I'm feeling right now. He needs you, and he needs God. I'm about to get in the fucking car and go. He needs you, okay? You are the everlasting love. So even if he may need some space, just make sure that he is aware. And you may, even some of you need to go into the 5th dimension. I don't often recommend the 4th dimension. It's just, it's playful there, but 5th dimension on into the 8th or even 9th dimension. Some of you are in, maybe even the 10th. Who knows, where you are connecting. But this connection is beyond astral. If you're able to connect there, you'll find this person, 5th, I'm getting 5 to 9, the 5th to the 9th dimension there. So, you may need to go in that space and sort of telepathically communicate that you are there if they need you, okay? Wow. Wow. But if you're able to reach out on a physical level, you may want to reach out and make sure that everything's okay. And if they do require some space, make sure that it's known that you're there if they need you, because they're having a hard go at it and they need you. That he needs you. He being the masculine spirit, not a gender, okay? Making that clear. Okay. So let's get into the tarot at 30 minutes, basically. And as I'm shuffling, it's like, I don't know. We'll pull a couple of cards, but I'm actually looking at this other deck. My little one's awake and he is not happy. He just woke up. And so did the dog. Him and Riddick. The Magician. You cannot make this shit up, okay? Alchemy, the Ouroboros, I mean, Jesus, the crown chakra, the cosmic egg. And the first card that we get out is the Magician. The Magician. And look how it, like her veil sort of covers her in this, like, she looks almost like in this cocoon egg-like shape. Wow. As above, so below. I am telling you, this connection, this is a connection. This is a connection. This is what all of y'all like fantasize about. And it's not, it's beautiful. Okay, it is beautiful. But it's not an easy journey. It's not an easy journey. So, it's also not as hard as a lot of people make it out to be. It's really not, because there's a lot of just like letting it go and letting it flow and letting it do what it's going to do when it does it, because that's people and that's nature and that's the journey. But it's not as easy when you know, especially if you're not far along on your journey. All of that shit. All of that. But the Magician, okay? So there's definitely something here about going in and changing and balancing. As above, so below. This connection is so real, but right now I'm feeling like the other one needs help. It's almost like they're trying to convince themselves. And I keep wanting to like, if y'all are in separation, they are missing like your hair or your head or both. Like they want to grab your head. Fuck. You have the power to manifest this. I almost said and de-manifest it. Is that a fucking thing? You have the power to make it so. You have the power to tear it apart. But I'm telling you right now, he needs you. He needs you. He needs you. Okay? Lady, the Lady of Pentacles, she earns her way, and she's laying in the bed there studying. Okay, so yeah, she does. She earns her way. She's smart. She's studied. I want to get a clarifier on that. Why is the lady here? She earns her way. It's interesting to me that she's studying in the bed, and I'm drawn to her breast, not just for nurture, but the way that he, like, we're looking at this as him, right? We're looking at this as the masculine view of the feminine, and the way that he watches and admires her from afar and admires her in her natural, like she's just there, you know what I'm saying? Like she's just there, she's reading, she's like minding her own business, doing her own thing, you know, and he is looking at that, just admiring her beauty in everything that she is, and the fact that she doesn't need him, she wants him, but she does need him. This entire reading, I am like pulling back these tears that keep wanting to come out. What just shot out of the deck? The Nine of, is that Wands or Swords? A pause in the struggle. I can't tell in these cards if they're swords or wands, but I'm gonna go with who gives a shit. I'm gonna go with who gives a shit, okay? A pause in the struggle. Okay, so whether it is the Nine of Wands or the Nine of Swords, I'm telling you there is something. So, and you see how she's down on her knees, and I'm getting like praying, okay? Praying and meditation, and he needs her now. I'm literally about to cut the camera and leave. Fuck. So whoever is connecting with this, And then, okay, that's wands because the Nine of Swords just popped out. I cut the deck and the Nine of Swords came out. Okay, with the Nine of Cups. Cruel thoughts. Okay. 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 He is going through it right now. Stressing. Defensive. Fighting an internal battle. My heart just like, it felt like something just like it currently feels like something is just crushing my heart. Like physically. I'm actually feeling this physically. And it's a little bit hard to breathe. There's a lot going on in this space, and it's looking at the Nine of Cups, 999. There's something there's a last chapter. There's a purge going on here, and he needs her to help him through this. Make sure that whoever's connecting with this message, make sure that they know that you're there for them. Whether you need to physically get up and get in the car and drive to them or fly to them, or if they're at work and you need to call them, or if you're in major separation and you're not able to communicate with them currently, you know, get to the other realm and send a message. Make sure that they know, you know what I'm saying, that there's a space that you've created. And I'm drawn back to the last verse of the song. It's, I put them other men to rest, like, and I'm drawn into putting something to rest, period. And one of those things, making sure that he understands that you're there. And okay, there's just so many, like one message currently is meaning like 10 different things. So only time will tell. If you're wondering why I'm just sitting here and I just like fucking, because this is something that has been told to me several times now by the same person, and I'm like, why do you keep saying that? So let's see what else flipped out with that. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And the one that flipped out underneath that. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So for those of you, like I said, that are needing space, he or she or whoever may be needing space. But also in this space, there's quite a bit of stress going on. And I feel like you heavy right now. Oh. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And then secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. What did I say from the very beginning? Someone here is in love and doesn't want to admit it. So they may be saying shit like, only time will tell. But what do you feel? Unless you're just absolutely delusional, and some of you are. Go with your gut. They never steered you wrong before. It's not going to start now. I'm going to leave it there because this video is already 40 minutes long. I love you so, so much. And I will see you next time.
Yeah. Tone sunshine. Listen, baby, I've been around. I know that you like how I wear my crown. I know that I'm something that's so profound. So far, what I'm hearing, look, I like the sound. Everybody's talking about it. We could be tough, why would you doubt it? Your palms are sweaty and your heart starts pounding. This is what you're feeling, tell me about it.
She's like the wind through my tree. Baby, yeah, baby, yeah. She rides at night next to me, like you won't believe, no. She leads me through moonlight, only to burn me with the sun. Damn it, I believe she knows she's taking my heart, but she doesn't know what she's done. Baby, please, I feel her breath in my face. Baby, I can feel her body close to me, yeah, yeah. Can't look in her eyes, no. She's out of my league. Oh, I just can't feel to believe she got everything I need. She's like the wind.
If you can't conceive of nothing, cause you just let it be, it's nothing good. We just hanging around, sneaking a look when I could just push you down.
Girl, I look in the mirror and all I see. Tell me what you see, girl. What you see, girl. Is a young old man with only a dream. Ooh, am I just fooling myself, yeah? Thinking she'll stop the pain. Yes, she will, yes, she will. Living without her, I'd go insane. Damn it, I believe she knows. I feel her breath in my face. Baby, I can feel her body close to me. Yes, I do. Can't look in her eyes. She's out of my league. Oh, I just can't feel to believe she got everything I need. She's like the
Look, I'm right here, come on, toughen up. Boo, get it together and just try your luck. Ever since I heard that you got this little crush, I passed your way and it's giving me a rush. So I peep this style, yes, I'm impressed. Always with the best, but the mother does the rest. So you ain't got the stress, cause I got what you need. I could ease your pain and fulfill all your dreams.
just a fool to believe she got everything I need. Take that. I feel her breath in my face. Clap her body close to me. Clap your hands. Can't look in her eyes. Oh, she's out of my league. Move. Just a fool to believe she got everything I need.
Okay.
She's like the wind.
If you can't conceive of nothing, cause you just let
Now
it
clap
be.
your hands.
We just hanging
It's
around.
top New York.
When I could just put you
Top
down.
New York.
If you can't conceive of nothing, cause you just let it
Now
be.
clap your hands.
We just hanging
It's
around.
top New York.
When I could just put you
Top
down.
New York. Move. Blooming. Toe sunshine.
Yeah.
Take that. She's like the wind.